The man in the middle, number 44, Jason Davis. At the power forward position, number 0, Derek Collier. Starting at shooting guard, number 14, Anderson. The other forward position, number 5, Bryce Jackson. The other guard, number 23, Garrett Ball. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Seattle starters.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now we'll look at El Paso's starting lineup. They've got Cooper, Carson out there with Adams, and it's Augustine in at the center position. And for Seattle, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Ball. Jackson is out there with Davis. And it's Collier in at the 4 spot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Now, here's Ball. The pass to Collier. Back to Ball. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to Cleveland. Here's Cooper. Goes back up. Bowen.
Seattle foul. Jackson. First personal foul, first team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Right wing. Anderson inside. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jackson passes to Davis. Missed inside.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The offensive rebound. Adams trying to free himself up. Augustine, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the right side. There's the 3. Good on the triple.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Adams, the pass to Cooper. Ball against Adams. Davis with some nice D. For Seattle, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Cooper. 11-point game his last outing. And Paul with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. And another miss by El Paso.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So timeout called here, the first for El Paso.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
So they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
There's Carson. 17 points in his last outing. They need this. And another miss by El Paso. For Seattle, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Collier. The 3-ball. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Carson. The shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Adams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Cooper. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Collier. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
El Paso trails by 5. Adams, the pass to Carson. Here's Bowen. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this El Paso team.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
Yep, it counts.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Porter looking it over. Over Jackson. Porter, no luck. Seattle leading by 3. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
El Paso trails by 5. Hardy passes to Porter. And here's Augustine. Porter finds George. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson throws it down hard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Porter. Now here's Hardy. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Jackson. Seattle leading by 7. Jackson dishes to Anderson. Seattle with a fresh shot clock.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Jackson. Count that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Anderson kicks to Jackson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Count that bucket.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And Anderson gets it to go.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Hardy passes to D. Now Porter. And the pass to D. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team foul.
El Paso shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Seattle. They lead by 7. Anderson against George. Augustine with the steal. Here's Hardy. Here's D. Pulls up on the wing. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Seattle headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more. And
There's your Seattle answer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
We've got Davis. Ball out there with Jackson, and it's Blackwell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. To the wing right side. Here's Collier. That one, no good. El Paso goes the other way with it.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Outside, Davis from past the arc. Drops in the tray. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Collier. And out of bounds, El Paso will have it. El Paso trails by 5. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Cooper. Seattle grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson kicks to ball. Off target from outside. For El Paso, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Bowen. Sinks the triple. Bowen's got 7 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Out to the right wing. Collier guarded by Porter. Cooper against Davis. Over Cooper. And Davis can't get it to go. For El Paso, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Porter, no luck. For Seattle, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Ball against Adams. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pass to Bowen. Ball against Adams. Here's Carson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Ball against Adams. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded, and that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Timeout called, El Paso. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And Seattle making a change here. White's checked in. Here's Carson. Kept alive. Here's Bowen. And the layup falls. Bowen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Jackson. Outside Davis. That one a little long.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Adams' shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Porter. Pass to Cooper. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. 6 to shoot. Carson passes to Bowen. Sinks the three-pointer. Bowen's got a pair of triples in the second now for El Paso.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside, Davis. And another basket for Seattle.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
White against Cooper. Here's Bowen. Now the dish to Adams. Here's Carson. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
White, and White slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. El Paso shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Bowen at the line for 2.
The first one falls, and a new group ready to go for El Paso. Augustine's checked in. T comes in for Porter. George is checked in for Carson. And it's Hardy in for Adams.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Seattle calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. Outside Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Bowen. First personal
For
foul,
Seattle,
first
they have
team
had
foul.
2 chances at the line already,
Shooting
making them
for
both.
Seattle, Jackson.
That's good from Jackson. And so he hits both. And it's El Paso with the ball. They trail by 6. Hardy passes to Augustine.
Seattle foul. Watts. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.151 left to play here in the half. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Number
And they
30.
keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right wing. And here's Anderson for 3. Offensive rebound. Watts. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For Seattle. Watts. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Passes it to D. Here's Bowen. Light covering. Bowen the pass to Hardy. Here's D. 5 on the clock. And he's way off from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Jackson. George passes to Bowen. No good with the elbow jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Jackson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. George against Jackson. The pass to Augustine. To the inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Jackson. Shoots over Hardy. Misses off the left iron. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out Seattle. Kenny, give us your take.
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they're just not generating enough offense. Guys all look like they're on a different page, out of rhythm, out of sync, out of style. Several times they look flat out confused. They're still in good position to win this game. They just need to get organized.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And your Seattle answer.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. El Paso trails by 6. So on the floor for El Paso. Carson out there with Adams. Then there's Cooper. And it's Augustine in at the 5 down low. Jackson against Cooper. Over Jackson. And it's Cooper missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Seattle. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Collins. Wide open. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ball, the pass to Anderson. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Count. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Adams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. El Paso, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And so Adams nails both of them. Ball with it. 5 points in the game. To the wing right side. And Anderson kicks to Davis. Top of the key ball. Driving the ball.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Adams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Jackson has the open look. And another 3 for Seattle.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
El Paso trails by 9. Adams, the pass to Carson. Augustine up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second
Clearly
team
a foul.
El Paso, they've been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
Would he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Seattle leading by 9. Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting
The first one falls.
Anderson at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Anderson. Timeout called El Paso.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's Adams. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Carson. Here's Bowen. Lets it go from 14. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. El Paso trails by 13. Left side Adams. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. El Paso will keep it. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Ball hits them both. El Paso trails by 13. Here's Adams. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Davis kicks to Jackson. Right side, Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Carson. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Over to the left wing. And here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Anderson. And 11 points for Davis.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called, El Paso.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Hardy passes to Augustine. And it's blocked. Looking to end the run. Seattle leading by 18. Jackson finds Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Ball, the pass to Jackson. Davis in the corner. Fires for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Hardy. D right on him. There's the pass to Augustine. Clock at 6. Here's D. From deep. And they'll get another chance. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's Carson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Seattle, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. El Paso trails by 21. Here's D. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
Jackson hits both of them. 1:46 left in the third. Outside, George. Pass to Carson. And here's Hardy. Here's Carson. Passes to D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe. Seattle leading by 20. Outside Jackson, and it's ball in the corner. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give them some space, let them get to work.
And for El Paso, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Pass to Carson from the arc. Headshot off. Seattle goes the other way with it.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And there's the pass to Hardy. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul, 15 foul.
El Paso, they made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Hardy at the line.
And that one misses.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
And he can't hit the second. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. To the paint, picked off in midair. Fast break El Paso. For the 3, drills it from outside.
And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. Free throw good. Hardy. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson passes to Collier. That 3 off the mark. Fast break El Paso. Now here's Hardy. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
George. First personal foul, 5th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
For Seattle, Collier taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
50.
Seattle ahead, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jackson is out there with Anderson. And there's Jackson, and it's Collier in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
Carson, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Seattle. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Outside Jackson. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bowen, and it's blocked. Anderson outside. There's Jackson with the three. Watts passes to Collins. Outside Jackson. Shoots over Hardy. El Paso grabs the miss. Bowen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking to get back on track here. And another miss by El Paso.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Puts it up. The rebound by D. D's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Cooper. Here's Carson. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Bowen. Lets it go. Tries again. Pass to Carson. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Jackson. Driving to the basket. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Jackson looking it over. Now the pass to Collins. Seattle missing again. El Paso trails by 21. Here's Cooper. And here's Hardy. Rebounded by Jackson.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the shot goes in.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Stolen by Jackson. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Collins. Outside Jackson. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Passes it to Cooper. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Jackson. Outside Jackson. Jackson against Cooper. Jackson kicks to Jackson. El Paso grabs the miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Carson. Here's Cooper for 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. They grab their own miss. Jackson passes to Jackson. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion in 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Davis is checked in for Seattle. All comes in for Jackson.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's good for 2. Now Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Brett, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Fourth personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Down low, it's tipped. Ball with the rebound. Seattle leading by 21. The pass to count. Outside Jackson. Outside Davis. Over Augustine. Just 5 to shoot. Ball no good. And Adams has got the ball here for El Paso. Here's Carson. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive-by ball. And good that time. Ball's got 20 points.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pass to Carson. Adams with it. Picked up by Davis. Fires the 3. Carson gets the bucket. Carson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Jackson throws it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Seattle.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball, the pass to count. Misses off the right iron. And it's El Paso with the ball. Here's Carson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Ball against Adams. He kicks it to Augustine. Over Davis. Augustine, no luck. Seattle with the ball. Anderson right side.
El Paso foul. Carson, 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Seattle, Anderson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Anderson. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Seattle foul. Post. 1st personal foul, 2nd team foul. Into the lineup for Seattle, Miller.
Outside Mullen. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.